HadesOmega here. I'm gonna get to ride a V-STROM for the first time. Yeah, my first time. So it's got a little preload adjuster here. I think, yeah, hydraulic preload adjust. I don't know what it's set at. It's set at all the way at the bottom. Let's put it in the middle. Let's go like a couple clicks. Something like that. Something in the middle. So that's nice. It has a hydraulic preload adjuster. I like that. It's easy to adjust it for different loads. So this is the V-STROM 1000. It requires 90 pump octane. You gotta put the good stuff in it. Alright, so let's get fired up. It's in neutral. There's a hazard lights on it. No, no. We're in neutral. Okay, this one looks like you gotta. Yeah, this one you have to clutch in. Yeah, I even have the side stand up. So this is one of the only bikes I've ridden. This is of the 3 bikes I've ridden today. This is the only bike that does that. Whatever. It's like one more extra clutch pull you got to do, you know. So it's got a handlebar setup close to the Gixxis 1000. All right, here we are on the Big Daddy V-STROM. It is pretty easy to ride slow. Yeah, the wide, tall handlebars make it easy to ride slow, even though it's a 1000. It does feel a little heavy on the side. It's a bit wide. I'm on the balls of my feet, and I can feel the foot pegs hit my calves when I put my feet on the ground. Let's see if I can push it. I can kind of push it. It's not too bad. It's got a nice bassy exhaust note. Not too loud. Really light clutch pull. Yeah, well, it's really smooth clutch pull. Oh, come on, big boy on the big boy on the Hayabusa. Get on that bike. Here we go. Woo! Second gear there, man. Gets up and goes. So it's about 90 something degrees right now, and I feel the heat on my calves. It's very, very comfortable bike to ride, though. I'll tell you that, man. Very, very neutral riding position, like you're sitting on a chair. My legs are almost at a 90 degree, almost. Not quite. Let's see if we can, how well we can. Oh, standing is very comfortable too. That's what I would expect out of an adventure class bike, you know. And the tank is pretty big. You can kick it over with your knees. Ooh, I kind of locked up the back there when I downshifted. Squeak! It's a little bit of brake dive. A little bit of brake dive. Suspension's a little bit softies on this guy. I did increase the rear preload. Oh wow. The power delivery is very soft, is what I'm going to say. Very soft. It's very comfortable to ride, though. I could ride this puppy all day long. It's a little vibey, a little bit, because it's kind of got that twin and V-twin. It's a big V-twin. Okay, so let's go see what everybody's just revving their engines, man. Man, it is so warm right now. I'm gonna crack my windscreen out, face shield open a little bit. So there's The only thing different about the controls on this, besides that would be different than a normal motorcycle controls, is this mode switch on the left here. Yeah, there's this mode switch right here on the left, and then we'll go play with that once we get down the straight here. But it's so comfortable to ride. I'm not getting. I've realized like it feels really warm right now. It's because it has this windscreen on here. The front is like way out there. I can stretch my hand out all the way forward, and I can't even touch that windscreen. Dude, this guy on that Busa, man. Here we go. Definitely has more than enough get up and go, man. Doesn't even break a sweat. Okay, so like at about 65 miles an hour, man, I get the wind is like on the top of my helmet. It's a little bit noisy, but I'm 5'10", 175 pounds, and like I said, I'm on like the front part of my foot, the balls of my foot. Dude, I bet you these railroad tracks, I won't even feel it. See? Woo! Standing is very comfortable. I like it. Yeah, standing is really comfortable. So if you'd want to ride this thing up road, you probably could, you know. And I believe it does have traction control. Yes, it does. So, you know, it'll keep you out of trouble. You're riding off-road if you get into a slide situation. And it's tunable traction control. Oh, this feels good riding up here. Man, it's crazy. See those guys change lanes in front of those guys? Those guys dive bombed it. Awesome. That guy's telling me, man, I better just stay out of these guys' way, man. But it's so comfortable. I could ride all day standing up. It's very good standing ergonomics. Okay, we're gonna go sit down now. Okay, we're gonna go play with the controls. So it's got the big torquey 1000. Let's go over to gauge cluster. It's got a little clock type gauge cluster that starts at the bottom at 6 o'clock and then it ends about 12 o'clock. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Almost 12 o'clock. It's almost like a normal clock, like half a clock that's been compressed. It redlines at 9,250 RPM, I think, and it goes all the way up to 12,000. It's got kind of like two gauge clusters on the right side of the little clock. There's one on the right, and then there's one on the right, and there's one on the bottom right, at the 3 o'clock position. At the 3 o'clock position, you get your gear counter and your speedometer, big digits, and then on the bottom you got some other little info like the coolant temp, traction control. Oh, there's an air temperature. It is 91 degrees, and a clock, and there's a mouse fuel statistics and a fuel gauge. So let's go see what the mode up button does. Mode up changes your trip and odometer settings and brightness settings, and then the bottom, if you go down on the mode switch, it cycles through a voltmeter, which is doing 14.1 volts. That's nice. I haven't seen that before on any of the Suzukis. Why don't they all have that? And it tells you current miles per gallon. We're getting 50, going 46 miles per hour, 4,000 RPM. I'm trying to talk really fast here. And we've got an average miles per gallon is 37.9 miles per gallon. Not too awesome, but I imagine people have been smashing the throttle on this. You do kind of have to get on the throttle a bit. It has kind of soft throttle. It's not a very super responsive throttle. And then there's a traction control, and you can access that by pressing the select button that's on the left. You press it, and then you can change it, and you got off and 1 and 2. So you got three settings: off, 1, and 2. Let's put it on 2. And then you press select to toggle it. Oh wait, man, is it hot? I'm not getting any air here. I'm cooking. And then there's a button on the dash, and I don't like how when I press it, the whole dash moves. I don't really know what it does. Maybe it turns ABS off or something. I don't know. But underneath the little the tachometer is a power outlet. Practice some slow riding. So I'm going to do some one finger control action here. Man, these guys ride so slow, man. Go down the bump. It handles bumps with ease, man. Any kind of pavement imperfection, you can probably tackle it in this behemoth and not even feel a thing. Oh shit. And we get to play catch up. Okay, I think I know the way back. Alright, so we got a little gap in front of us, so we can go play with the handling a little bit. Oh, I felt the front slide there a little bit. That was a kind of little unnerving. It is a big burly bike, man. You can feel it in the corners, man. I don't feel the most confidence-inspiring handling, but you know, it does feel like it's easy to ride, you know. And we caught up to this FRS or whatever it is. Really easy to ride. It's a big bike. It's got, you know, nice wide open space. You don't feel cramped or anything. So I liked it. It's a nice bike. Oh, right here. I almost missed our thing. Nice. All right. So it has a 36-watt power outlet. That's a lot, pretty good amount of power. I think you can pull out of that. Pretty nice. It's got a little cargo rack in the back. It looks like you can get some kind of rack for luggage. It's ready to go on a long adventure. It's got some adventure type tires, sort of, kind of more street oriented. Oh, this has wire spoke wheels too. These have wire spoke tubeless spoked rims. That's what they have. That's interesting. Pretty nice bike. Exhaust is on the side still. So it has a front adjustable suspension and it has a rear adjustable suspension. Oh, it has some kind of a exhaust valve in it. Alright. Alright, here's gonna go.